I believe that God, or the higher power that be, has put us here on earth to have a grand time, for us to treat people well, and for them to have us treat us well in return. Makes sense, right? But a lot of times we let things slide, maybe because we think that's the best life has in store for us, or maybe because we don't think we're worth anything more. But really and truly, we deserve the highest. Your birthright is to have a life where you have top level treatment from every single person that you meet. And if you don't get that, hey, walk away. But because we may lack a certain sense of self confidence or self worth, we just let these things slide. Someone might be rude to you and bang, we're gonna let it slide. Someone might not treat you well, bang, we're gonna let it slide. You might get abused at work, by your partner, by your own parents even, and we're just gonna let it slide because, life can't get any better. But I want to tell you that actually it can, and you should be expecting that every single time from every single person that you meet. When I was young, I really didn't understand this stuff. I just thought life brings what life brings, and I had no control as to what the interactions would be. But as time went on, I just got sick of being around people that didn't give the same love, excitement, and joy that I gave to them back. At this point, I realized actually I am in control of the situation. I've got my own table, my own grand, lovely table filled with the best food, filled with the best life, and it's my choice who I'm going to have dinner with. It's my choice who's going to sit with me on that table. You don't get to choose who's going to come, but you do get to choose who's going to stay. I only deal with people that treat me like a king. And it goes two ways, guys, because I treat them like a king or queen too. You've got to show the love back in return. You can't just sit back there and think, the world's going to treat me well, but I'm not going to change. No, 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 no. You have to give it your all every single time too. And with every single person that I meet, whether that be my staff, a friend, on a date, work, clients, whatever it is, wherever I am, even in the middle of the road, in public, on the bus, on a plane, I'm giving people my all. Now, I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but 99% of the time, I'm going to come through correct. And if I have people in my life that don't give me that, I don't let it slide. They're out of my life almost instantly. Because I'm here showing you all my love, my attention, my charm, my wisdom, everything I have to offer, I'm giving it to you. And if you don't return that, why am I staying with you? And I know that this kind of attitude is quite unique and rare, but I'm telling you, what I've realized, if you don't implement this, the world and the people that inhabit it will really do you dirty. So you really have no choice but to follow your path and be who you are and give that love all the time, and then just to merely see who enters your life and who gives you that back in return. The best clients that I have are the ones that do exactly this. I show them the love, I put my 100% into it, I show them everything that I have to offer, and you know what? They give me the same back in return. They're easy to work with. They pay me on time. They pay me well. They might even give me a tip, I might ask for an X amount and they might put a little bit on top just because that's the kind of person they are. And as you start living a life more of abundance, you'll get this kind of treatment from people more and more and more. And you'll think to yourself, oh my God, I can't believe I've been missing out on this my entire life. Because it is scary saying that if they don't give me that treatment, I'm going to walk away. Because what if you can't replace that friend? What if another friend will never come along? What if you can't replace that client, girlfriend, boyfriend, or whoever it might be? But once you really get into the finer details of this stuff, you realize that actually those people will be replaced because God has a plan for you. The higher power up there has a plan for you. And by getting rid of the dirt, you now have room for good, honest people that are going to enter your life and give you the kind of treatment that you really seek. Earlier this week, I went to my favorite kebab shop. I've been holding out on getting lamb doner and chips for so long, but I finally decided to treat myself because I'm on a diet and I've been doing really, really well. So as I entered, I saw that on the board it said it was £7.50 for lamb doner and chips. So I ordered it. They prepared the chips and the lamb doner, and then they asked me, would I like salt and vinegar? I said yes. Then they asked me what sauce I would like on it. I said mayonnaise and burger sauce, as I usually get. Then they asked me if I would like salad. I was like, yeah, why not? Salad sounds good to me. And I chose the salads that I liked. They wrapped it all up in a box and they pulled the card machine out. I pressed my card on it and beep beep, there it went. Now, because I have a Monzo account, it shows me the transactions that go through in real time. I looked at my phone and it said £8.50 had been charged. I went to the kebab guy and I said, hey, why is it £1 more? It says £7.50 on the board. What's happened? He said, well, you ordered salad. It's actually £1 extra. But I was like, huh? I looked at him puzzled and I said, but you didn't say that though. He said, that's the usual thing. It's £1 more. I said, where does it say that on the board? He says, I asked you and you said yes. But I said, sir, hang on. You asked me for sauces and salt and vinegar too, but that doesn't cost a fee. So I assumed, and rightly so, that the salad didn't cost a fee either. I thought it would be all included. He was like, that's the fee, boss. You got to pay the fee. I was like, listen, when you go to any other place, car shop, Chipotle, and they give you an extra, they say, guacamole, £3 extra. Do you like it, yes or no? You didn't tell me that it was £1 extra. And this guy wanted to really argue with me in this shop. And I thought, no. Brother, you didn't tell me it was £1 more for the salad. You could have just said that up front. You just tricked me into it. And I don't accept that kind of behaviour. So after 5 minutes of going back and forth, he finally gave me £1 back as a refund. Now, that's the last time I'm going back there ever again. Because I just don't accept bad treatment from anybody. And what he was doing was completely manipulative and very unethical. You just don't give it extra and don't tell. You have to make clients aware of what you're going to charge extra for extra things. A lot of people would look at this and say, it's just £1 extra. It might have been an accident. It might have been a mistake. But especially because I run my own business now and I don't let things slide, these little small things, I do not let them run in my life. I expect king level treatment from anywhere I go. Because even if he did make a mistake and he forgot to tell me that it was £1 extra, he should have openly admitted this and said, hang on, Hezron, you know what? You're right. I didn't actually tell you it was £1 more. Here's £1 back. I'm so sorry. And by doing so, he would secure that I would come back over and over again, because when you treat your customers really well, they keep coming back. But now, I'll never go there ever again. You don't let bad things slide in your life, guys. Because if you keep letting it slide, it will happen over and over again. Now, what if I go there again and they do it again? Who do I have to blame? Them or me? They've already shown me the kind of people that they are. How can I blame them? If you get robbed once and you still hang out with your friend, that robbed you, and they rob you again, I mean, it's your fault for letting them into your house and getting robbed again, isn't it? You can't blame anybody but yourself. You don't get to choose who comes past you in life, but you get to choose who stays. If you're dating someone and they're not giving you the love and attention and support that you like, leave. If they come to the dates late, leave. If they start replying to messages a week later, leave. If they don't make you a priority, and if they don't make you feel like you're special or different or unique, or they don't put the time to invest into that relationship, show them the door and leave. You haven't got time to deal with people that won't give you the same in return. And like I said before, guys, it's not a one-way street. You have to be ethically and morally the first person in that relationship to show that love and attention and care. And then all you've got to do is sit back and watch how they show that back to you. If they don't give that to you, leave the situation at the earliest point. Otherwise, they'll keep doing it to you over and over again. Once you start living with these simple principles, one, you'll start to see that more of these people enter your life, and two, you'll see that the level of treatment from them individually will increase exponentially. It's a beautiful place to be, where you know you're well taken care of, where your clients love you and respect you, where your special other loves you and respects you and gives you that care and attention that you need, where you live a life of abundance and good things just happen to you. And it's not by a miracle, it's not by luck, it's not by chance, it's because you've purposely decided to live a life where you only accept good interactions to happen. If you don't like that business deal, leave. If you don't like that girlfriend of yours, leave. If you don't like the client of yours, leave. If you don't like how your friends are treating you, they might be bullying you at school, they might be bullying you in the workplace, or your boss might be bullying you, leave. I know it takes a lot of guts to leave at the early convenience because you really think that you're going to be without a friend, without a girlfriend, without a job, without a business, without a career, without friends, without family even. But I'm telling you, if you stick to this principle and you just let good people only into your life, you will have a net gain overall. There's one thing that's guaranteed to you in this life, and that's death. And I can tell you for free that has a time limit. Time is the only thing you'll never get back. That's why you need to start prioritizing the people that give you what you want back in return. Because you don't want to live a life of regret where you're 75, 80, 90 on your deathbed and you think, all that time that I wasted with that girlfriend or boyfriend, all that time I wasted in that job that I hated, all that time wasted with people that didn't even really care about me, when there were people that cared about me, or there are people that were out there that I could have sought after that cared about me, and then I just let it slide. Don't let the smallest things slide. Let your negativity radar exemplify and put your headphones on and listen to any sort of bad treatment, any sort of bad behavior, even the littlest thing. If they do it to you, bring it up, talk about it, and if they're not willing to accept the kind of bad treatment that you're giving to them and they don't want to change it, leave the situation at the earliest point possible. Life is just too short to be wasting on time wasters that want to see you down. People that want to join your table, eat all of the food from it, and then cut. You ain't got time for people like that. You only have time for people that give everything for you. People that want to sacrifice for you. Because guess what? You sacrifice for those people. So you want to see them sacrifice back, or at the least be appreciative of it. If you have someone that you're showing all that love and sacrifice for, but they're just sitting there and they're like, I could take it or leave it, get the hell out of there. Life is too short to be dealing with people that can't even show the level of respect that you truly deserve. You have a birthright, and that's to live a great, fulfilling life, a life of abundance, a life of proving yourself to be everything that you could be. You have a crystal ball right in front of you, and you know exactly what it says, because you know exactly who you are, and you know exactly where you should be heading. It's up to you to follow that path. My name is Hezron Springer, and this is the Hezron Springer Show.